Gita. Welcome to the chat.
Hi, I'm Mike. Welcome to the chat.
Hi, I'm Kiara. I hope you like our topic tonight.
Hi, I'm Mashni. Welcome to the chat.
Hi, I'm Jordan. Welcome to the chat. And the question tonight, as someone who's asked the wrong questions or taken a conversation in the wrong direction before, I'm curious to get a woman's perspective on this. When you're on a first date with a man, what kind of conversations do you want to have? Are you interested in talking about? Let's hear it, ladies.
Question, good question.
I think I would like to start with something light. What kind of weather you like, what flowers you like, where do you like to travel, what's your favorite wine. But it's light, it's not personal, but then you start to know what the person likes or not. Versus like those interviews. So how many children do you have? When was the last time you had sex?
Why would someone ask that?
I don't know. It's very personal. It sounds like an interview at times.
It's an interview. It is an interview. I hate
That's
it.
not supposed to be an interview. It's supposed to be fun.
And I'm a recruiter, so sometimes I default to that interview process.
I think I'm like you, Gita. Like keep it light, simple, easy.
Right? Yeah.
But I also like being asked questions because I'm not always easily able to speak. I can get shy. So I think it just depends on the situation and who you're with.
Right.
And I think the setting does the same thing.
Where
You're in a really
at.
formal setting. I think you're a little more on edge to perform or to be on, but if you're in a casual setting, it's so much easier.
Mm-hmm.
Ashni, what about you?
Me, I would tell him because I didn't go because my dad introduced me to my husband and I asked my husband for the first time, how much you're educated and how much do you earn? That is what my dad asked him.
Those are good questions. Wow.
Did you say you're single?
What's that?
Well, she's married. You're married, right? Or no?
Yes, I have a daughter.
Mary.
And it worked. Maybe that's
Or
what we
It
should be
worked
doing.
because my husband was
Nikita,
a
we
chief
should do
engineer on the
that.
ship.
Or I should anyways, not you.
Enough of these
Yeah, because I
fluff
never wanted
questions.
to marry a
That's the
person who works on the ship. But in the end, I landed up getting married to a man who works on the ship,
There you go.
He was an engineer on the ship, chief engineer on the ship.
Mhm.
So what kind of questions do you guys ask on a first date or have you asked on a first date? And did they get you in trouble or not?
Go ahead, tell us.
Tables are turned, gentlemen.
I don't know so much that it's like, what questions did you ask? I think what you want to do is you want to try and find common ground. I think it's always best to try and find things that you're both interested in. That's generally where you can then start a conversation. I mean, if you start just sort of probing for questions like, how many brothers and sisters do you have? Oh,
Yeah.
hey, you're a twin, I'm a twin. So you try and find things where there's common ground, and that usually takes you on to the next area. I mean, if you go in there and try and don't ask any sort of politically, I don't bring up politics or anything that, could be controversial. I don't know them well enough. I don't know anything about them. So it's really more just finding common ground where you can both, a lot of it has to do with have you seen any good movies lately? Oh, you don't like movies. How about Netflix? How about do you like hiking? Do you like sports? What do you like? And just find the areas where, land on an area where it's like, yeah, you can see where you can kind of see they start to spark a little bit. And then just the conversation starts to flow generally from there, is my experience.
That sounds like a good plan. What
Jordan,
about
you're
you,
awfully quiet. What's your take on us?
Yeah, you ask. It's not so much about asking questions, but it's sometimes I'll talk too much. I know, and I notice that, and I'll even say, okay, now you talk now, so that's always a concern of mine, because you want it. But I think I only do that because I heard somewhere that women like to talk, or if you talk too much. So sometimes I'm asking questions more as a strategy than
Wait,
genuine interest.
you heard that women like the man that talks a lot?
No, I heard that women like to be asked questions about them. So I'm not always asking
Not
them
all,
from,
not all.
from a
Yeah.
genuine interest. I'm asking because I think that's what I have done in the past. But I think times when there's a real connection, there's no real strategy about it. There's just
Yes.
there's
just
sharing about yourselves and
Yeah.
you're interested, right? So
We go with
there's
the flow, right?
yeah, there's ice breaking questions, right? And then there's when you get finding something that you're genuinely interested in wanting to learn more about.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah, it makes sense.
Like I wouldn't start the question with like, how many kids do you want to have? That wouldn't be an opening line for me.
right. 9.
No, never.
or how much money is too much? I don't know. Like, I don't know.
What's your net income after?
Yeah, what's your exactly?
Oh, I don't want no children. I'm just adopting a dog.
Perfect. Let's date. I don't know.
All right, guys, that's our chat tonight. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great night. I'm Kevin Hart. Take care.
For now.
Good night.
Wow.